Hello YouTube, just a quick little update on the OP14 improvement series. It's basically done. Obviously not saying I can't get better and that I showed everything I wanted to, but I just am struggling to find games that I am happy to showcase stuff and new stuff with Emu since I've switched off of Boa. And so I figured a better way of just never uploading anything because I can't find anything that I find worth showing. What I'll do instead is just upload like a 2 to 3 game session every now and then. I don't want to promise daily. I don't really want to promise any time frame because obviously I'm not the most committed to this. But I do still want to upload stuff every now and then for people to watch and learn and ask questions. Um, so I'll just start uploading 2 to 3 games at a time randomly in like one little session and like try to record it with live commentary, which means it won't be like guaranteed good games. I'll try to make sure they're not completely pointless to watch. But that way there's at least something for people to watch and learn from. As opposed to the other end where I just haven't uploaded in 3 weeks, right? So I figured this video is just like a quick little update on that and showing where I'm at currently because I have still been playing. Obviously, I climbed to rank 6 on the ladder board, on the leaderboard, whatever. This is the list I've been using. I cut Charlos, went back to Garp event, and then cut to Shirhoshi for 2 Mealsguard just because, Charlos was another hit for these. So, in order to keep the same consistency with my searches, with my 3 cost searches, my top 3 searches, I put Mealsguard back in. Shirhoshi's not as needed this format with Ace not being around as much. So yeah, that's basically where I've been at with the list. I've played it for most of these games. Um, then here is, I guess I can just show. I don't ever think these stats are accurate, by the way, but I can show what this says the stats are. Basically, everything is free. I lost my first 2 games against this deck when I had no idea what it did or how it worked. I have not lost since. I went from like 0-2 to 6-0, I guess. This deck is free for Emu, very free. You just take like every hit, literally, just so they don't burn your life and you don't care because they can unblockable, but it's never going to be a big enough swing to get through your events and stuff, so you just don't care. Mihawk is the hardest matchup, but even then, I haven't found it to be that hard because, to be honest, the deck it's still a green deck. They have to see like perfect curve or they fall behind. So if they miss one turn, they are behind. Um, Ace is still Ace. You would go second, you auto win. Go first, you should auto lose, but not everyone's. If you're better than your opponent, you can still win even if you go first. Boa, I don't want to say free, but I think you're favored. I think they specifically need like double 9 cost to get you to 0 and then put in femur. Or double femur maybe. Basically, they need a lot of shit to go right for them. They need to see all their pieces. Mirror is mirror. Jinbei is pretty favored. If you go second, it's free. If they go second, it's harder, but you're still favored. Moya's awkward. I think you are favored, but it's just awkward. I just starve it like Boa, play the control game basically. They don't have a put-in femur threat, so it's not that bad. It definitely can be awkward though and hard to close out the game. But I think you're favored. Basically, I'm just trying to give a TLDR of what you do into each matchup, I guess. Ace, I don't think I really need to explain though. Everyone kind of knows what to do against Ace at this point. Mihawk, I try to go aggro unless they have a bunch of rested shit for me to swing at. If they have no stage and their characters are sideways, I'm swinging at their characters. If they have stage, I'm ignoring their weenies, but I'll still swing at like other characters within reason. You kind of have to judge it based on hand size and a whole bunch of stuff. But basically, just hit them. If they don't see all the pieces, you're gonna win most of the time. If they do, you're gonna lose. It's stupid matchup. Boa, I just starve. I do control their board though. I try to counter out of every hit so I can afford to take the life when I get rid of their guys. Ideally, you get rid of multiple guys in one turn, so you don't take multiple life throughout the game. But I'd say generally I end up taking like 2 life while controlling the board, which is why they need 2 9 costs, because then, that will put you to 1 that way. An awkward matchup, but I think you're favored. Moria, Stars, swing the board. You don't have to be that afraid to take, but I definitely try to be somewhat aggressive in defending, but not like super. I don't know, it's hard to explain it. But I don't over defend like I would against like Boa or Ace or something. But I still try to stay healthy. Jinbei, kind of same thing. Dofi, I just like I've ended up just starving them basically if they play those cards that want me to attack into them. Um, I just kind of let them sit there and wait till I get to late game so I can survive to late game, and then they don't really have a good play route unless they just drew perfectly. UP, I just try to poke as often as possible. If these sets, again, I don't ever think any of these sets are accurate. Like, I've definitely lost a game to Moria at some point, and Dofi and all that, so I don't think any of these sets are too accurate. But UP, I think you are favored. If UP was favored into Emu, I would probably just play UP. Um, you just kind of poke, stay healthy, try to not go lower than 2 realistically, maybe even 3 if you can. Then they eventually just die because you just have too many swings. This deck is a, very free unless they see like all the Kaidos that rest your worker. If they could just cheese you with all of the Kaidos and stuff to rest your blockers while burning your life, you definitely can lose. But I think they have to high roll a lot. And just go face. Be aggressive to the face. Kind of just ignore their board. Zoro, Luffy's Luffy. These decks that have this new Luffy that protects shit is annoying, but it doesn't really change much or help them. All this is the same, favored. I try to defend uber aggressive against Kuzan to play around the Isho. Even then, it can be hard to because it only requires 6 cards, but the plan is to just try to play around that 5 cost Isho and stay low on hand. Because if you're healthy, they're just never winning. All this shit is, old stuff. So, just a quick update. Wanted to showcase what I've been doing since I haven't uploaded in a long time. Still playing. Just been grinding Emu. Said I reached rank 6, I guess. There's like one other Emu player up here with me. How many games does this guy have? He has some. He has a decent amount. So there's still some Emu, but I have mainly been running into Ace and Mihawk, surprisingly. I feel like a lot of Ace still, which is very shocking to me, but it's not a bad deck still, obviously, by any means. So, yep, this is the deck list. That's what I've been doing. My general game plan for each of those decks. And I'll try to just upload, like I said, 2 to 3 games, like a session of 2 to 3 games, so there's something for people to watch and possibly learn from. Because I just don't think this old format of how I was trying to upload these videos is going to work, obviously, since I haven't uploaded in 3 weeks. It's just not been what I've been looking for as far as games go to showcase. So I'll just start showcasing anything and trying to hope somebody can learn something from them. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you next whenever I upload the session, I suppose. Peace.